back with another video, and we're back with the Steelers rebuild. If you haven't been getting up to the series, then you would know. We got Jared Goff. He's really been putting up an MVP type season, besides the interceptions. But he's doing better than Kenny Pickett. So far, it's week 4, I think. Week 4, week 5. Yeah, it's week 5. Jared Goff has 1,000 yards already. 1,277 yards. He has 85 pass completions out of 129 attempts. 11 pass touchdowns to 7 interceptions. The interceptions kind of got to go low. Yards per attempt normally goes for 9. Longest pass was 65 yards. He's taken 8 sacks, played 4 games. Downs plays, played 192 downs. It's looking pretty good. Rushing wise, Najee, he has 90 yards. We need to get his rushing up. Jared Goff has 34 rushing yards. Receiving, George Pickens is our leading receiver at 700 yards. Yeah, we're 1-3 on the season. Last place in the division. We gotta win some games, yo. I doubt we're gonna beat the 4-0 Bills, but it's worth a shot.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He was terrific a week ago, well over 400 yards passing. It's the Steelers and the Bills. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge, but Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one, and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack. And at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Dancing to his left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Well, the Steelers and Bills, they played in the season opener last year, if you recall. And it was the Steelers who pulled off a bit of a stunner. They rallied late, beat the Bills in Buffalo 23-16. Buffalo a little bit of a rocky start to the season, but they would quickly right the ship.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And
side of midfield at the 45. Goff on first down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in with
games. That's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Goff throwing again. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
To throw is Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. Now Austin. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Goff. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Even after 3 seasons in the league, you can sense that there's room for a huge breakout by Ed Oliver. He has the potential to decimate the line of scrimmage and get to the quarterback from the interior.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Goff now to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff completes this one to Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula?
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On 1st down, Goff. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
The end result, 21 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is second and long. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's gone. He's got this to Pickens. 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end. Flip field position there. A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start set.
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. This is Hines. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now in Buffalo. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. This is Harris on the draw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They're going for it. This is Harris. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing now. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing is Allen. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially...
I mean, it was a good game. Jared Goff throwing too many picks was kind of a problem. He needs to slow down on how many interceptions he throws. Other than that, you know, proud of the team. Team played good besides the defense. The defense is really what I'm need to focus on. Because I don't know how we managed to beat the Bills. I didn't think we would. But our next 3 games aren't going to be easy. Like I said, I thought it was going to be a passing point. Well, like where the punter would pass it. That way I'd make everybody hold. And then we'll get safety. But, you know. Okay, we're 2-3, third in the division. Let's get in.
And all eyes are on Jared Goff. He had the green light to sling it last week. Over 400.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's second down.
But Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Mayfield on first down. Completes it again to Gage. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Mayfield down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive.
They'll be led out by the 7th-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
The Steelers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harris.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff got his man. It's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They still can't get him, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Goff throwing again. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 50, it's gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing again is gone. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Harris. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Now he steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A first down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Goff on first down. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Again, Goff. He's got this to Pickens. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mercedes Lewis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Throw caught by Raymond. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Michael Thomas, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this 35-0 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. Put points up on the board.
That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it. Hard line, nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. Gone. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield finding Otten once more. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otten with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. And the Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Harris running straight ahead. He's got it to the 43 here. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Throwing now, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.
So now everybody's 3-3 in the division, including us. I don't think it could be more Harder than this next one. We got to play Tyreek Hill and the Miami Dolphins. Before we end this video off, let's take that. Everybody, we're going to start doing this now. Jared Goff has officially reached 2,000 passing yards. 135 completions out of 212 attempts, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, at the 63% pass completion. He averages 385 yards per game. Okay, rushing, Najee Harris has 100 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 fumble, 12 broken tackles, yards after catch. Receiving, George Pickens 1,000 yards finally. You got Mike Evans 600 yards, Deontay Johnson 296 yards with 3 touchdowns. Darnell Washington with 204 yards. Najee Harris 140 yards. Allen Robinson with 46 yards. Calvin Austin with 1 catch for 22 yards. Then nobody else has anything. Okay, rushing. Yeah, Jared Goff is second in rushing. I just thought about that. Obviously, blocking, we know it's going to be the lineman. Defense, Cole Holcomb has, I guess they said, carrying the defense. Okay, he has 11 solo tackles. He has 0 interceptions. Our leading interceptor is Minka, I think it is. So Minka Fitzpatrick and who else was it? Minka Fitzpatrick and Sauce is tied for interceptions. Minka Fitzpatrick, Sauce, and Levi Wallace are both all 3 tied for interceptions. Okay. Kicking Chris Boswell. He's made a field goal. He's made 1 out of 2 field goals. Obviously, he missed that game winner. His longest field goal is 41 yards. Field goals blocked. He hasn't had any extra points made. So he's missed 2 extra points. I don't remember when, but okay. Punting, obviously, Rang, 0 block. 1 punt, 53 yards. Kick return, Calvin Austin. He's at 611 yards on the ground. Punt return, Calvin Austin, 41 yards. That's about it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, we have a third offense in the league. But if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure you do hit that like button. Jared Goff, 1 offensive player of the week. Be sure you do smack that like button as hard as possible. Hit that sub button so you never miss when I post a video. We're gonna try to make one more trade. Trade deadline's about to get cut any minute now. We're gonna try to get us one more good receiver. If we can get 1 receiver I'm thinking about, we're basically set. TJ and Najee. I mean, why not? We got Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson is our new wide receiver number 1. Now we just get a running back out of free agency. We'll just get us a quick running back out of free agency. Hopefully Zeke or Kareem is still in there. Mark Ingram. Yeah, we're gonna get Mark Ingram. Okay. But like I said, we get to look at Justin Jefferson making his NFL debut. Well, not NFL debut, his Steelers debut. Yeah, Jay Jett is making his Steelers debut. George Pickens is now wide receiver number 3. We are going to, just because I need George Pickens on the starting lineup, for God's sake, we are going to release him. Ooh, we're going to trade him away. See what we can get. Get offers. This will get. This one looks like it might give us the most use out of it. Now it's time. We get to make this crazy offensive debut with two amazing wide receivers, plus George Pickens. We can go ahead and add him into the mix. Give Jay Jettis his number. And that's how we're going to conclude this video. See you guys. We get to watch this high-power offense make its debut. The defense does have to step up, though. The defense looks decent. It's going to have to step up if it wants. If the offense does good, defense should do good. Deuces.